Okay, everybody, we are headed into our last cave of the trip. Cave number 3 is our biggest cave. It's like one of the biggest caves.
It is the world's longest cave system.
Super cool already. I'm impressed. We're doing self-guided this time, which I think if I had to listen to another explanation of what a soda straw is, I don't know what would happen. Already I can see a difference in this cave. It almost seems the most like that movie that we watched,
yeah.
As Above, So Below.
You see what we're entering now, though? The rotunda. So
this cave was first excavated by slaves for the same reason that the last cave that we saw was for, which is saltpeter to make gunpowder during the war. I would say overall, my favorite cave was Fantastic Caverns. I mean, like, we really didn't see too much of this cave system. I think that if we had gone on one of the like scheduled guided tours, we would have seen more and a little bit more similar to the other caves that we saw. But those tours, like, we passed one and it was packed.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know, maybe 60 people in it, I'd have to guess.
Mm-hmm. So it would be really cool to stay here and get your ticket like days in advance. But
there was a hotel.
There's a hotel here, lots of different campsites. But I think like my favorite experience was Fantastic Caverns because we weren't like overwhelmed with people. But this is still really cool. I like comparing all three of them. Mammoth Cave has white nose syndrome in their bats. So, oops, we're getting foggy, hold on. In order to prevent traipsing this to other locations, we have this little soapy mat that we wash our shoes off with. Time to change the clock for the last time. It is no longer 12:21. It is officially
1:21.
1:21. We just got gas again. We went 350 miles. And how much did we pay? How many gallons did we get?
Yeah, just under 8 gallons. Maybe paid like 24 something for it. Not as bad as Wyoming or Colorado.
Yeah. I want a skylift everywhere. Speaking of, we're on the skylift on the way to Natural Bridge. The Natural Bridge, we made it. We're still in Kentucky. You can take like a really steep hike with lots of stairs. That takes you, I think it's supposed to take you an hour to go 3/4 of a mile. So we instead voted for the skylift, which is actually so fun. It's so green here and we can see everything. Nice little scenic view. So we'll see you towards the top. Okay, this is not the balanced rock, but it is a balanced rock.
Yeah, that thing could fall at any second.
Wait, they're Nike too. Oh, lots of stuff. Anybody missing 38 hair ties and a shoe and a Gatorade?
And a lot of other things.
A lot of other things. Let's look behind us. Ooh. That's how far we've come. We're like a little over halfway. We're in our last little bit of the trip. This is our steepest part up and we're just like going straight up. It looks like into these caves. Super cool.
Hi.
Wow.
Ooh, you want a can of beer? How about 2?
Only if it's full.
Damn.
What's over the ridge? Damn, what a view.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It's a long way down. You guys hear that? Oh, of course it's going way down, never mind.
We're on top.
We're on top. We made it. Natural Bridge. Looks like a lot of other people have made it too. But we're really here for the view, right?
Not the most graceful.
Come on, this side then.
It's a big bridge.
Lots of stairs.
Yeah, so we voted to take the Skylift easy route, but I mean, these are what we would have dealt with for basically the whole time. It's either stairs or steep trail, specifically mentioned very steep trail on all the maps. So we went the scenic route. Come on, breathe in.
I gotta take a pic.
My shoulders just barely fit. But I do have to hold the backpack. Pause to put the backpack on. A little slick. Oh!
Oh, this is cool. Almost looks like wood.
Just exploring a little bit.
Really muddy right
That might be our no-go zone.
now. Oh, rhododendrons. These cobwebs just look like sheets of plastic almost.
What's that fear of holes that we were talking about before in Oregon?
Tryptophobia, I think.
Tryptophobia.
Oh god, look. Like someone got dragged down that hole.
Oh gosh. Just keep moving.
We actually did watch another movie that had to do with underground. Can't remember the name. It wasn't that great, but it was actually filmed in Kentucky, in this area, the Red
Really?
River Gorge. Yeah, it was some weird Lovecraftian. You know,
Have to
they
look
went
it
out
up.
here and then all of a sudden, like, they discovered this underground thing that was actually being protected by the community around it, and then they accidentally released it.
Time to go back down. Just in a different part of the trail. And we saw a sign that said $500 if you carve your name, it's a fine. Oh, there's the little lake we're staying next to, all the way down there. So James was saying they're either rich or they don't enforce it, because there are carvings everywhere. Okay, now we go back.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we go back.
Yeah.
Wow. Fun. Do you see those two old women rifling through their purse trying to find their downhill tickets?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I thought about saying, hey, do you want ours? And then I was like, nah, if like worst case, they'll just be like, we don't have ours and we can't physically go down the trail.
Yeah.
And they'll either get a free sky lift down or they'll be airlifted down. Whereas we would take the 45 minutes slowly to walk down the trail, trying to be good citizens. So instead, let's enjoy our scenic route. Okay, so update on those old ladies. Looks like they got their tickets. James is taking pictures of what's on the rock so we can look at it later. I see pens, pennies, lots and lots of hair ties.
And a band-aid.
Band-aid.
Which is kind of nasty.
Well, we're here at Red River Gorge, and both of us tried, and I might say we're both like pretty good at making this fire, and it seems that the people before us whose wood we scavenged seem to really have done their job and drenched their firewood. Or maybe it rained this morning, and after a little bit of trying, it is also now raining again. So I think we're doing freeze-dried for dinner instead of the quesadillas that we were planning. But all is good. We've got lots of books, and we actually have service, so we could even watch TV if we wanted. And we might be having, what's for dinner?
Spicy chicken curry.
Spicy chicken curry. Sounds good.
It's by Alpine Air, though.
The lesser brand. What's our better brand?
Adventure meals. Well, okay, these taste like, you know, Chef Boyardee Stovers, but they're delicious.
And then this brand? Show me this.
Alpine Air.
This
These
is
guys
like
are from
subpar.
like
Subpar for sure. Well,
No, these guys are almond delicious.
damn that fire.
Yeah.
We got all the other ones. How many days? So many days. And we couldn't get this one when we finally wanted a really good quesadilla, but of course that's how it happens.
We got one more night to redeem ourselves.
One more night to redeem ourselves.
Okay. Not natural.
I don't know if the catacombs were natural.
No, I think it was the catacombs are old stone quarries
Oh.
from when they were building the city.
Okay, so we're talking about the catacombs because that's what the movie of As Above, So Below is about. We prepped ourselves with a scary movie about the Paris catacombs and like crazy things going on in there, and we were saying that this seems like the most similar to the Paris catacombs, and in fact they apparently did mushroom farming in the Paris catacombs. They grew mushrooms down here. Yeah, and they tried to do it here, but before the first mushrooms even sprouted, someone like
Poured coal oil.
yeah, and like ruined all the everything. And the end of our little blurb that we read was like, was it the manager who was worried that the mushrooms wouldn't succeed? Was it this other person? The world may never know.
A mushroom mystery.
Yeah.